starting in the name of Allah, the most merciful, mighty and gracious to all. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, and welcome to the class of Human Resource Management. Today we are going to discuss the 14th lecture of Human Resource Management, and this lecture is the extension of socialization. In 13th lecture, if you remember students, I told you that we will discuss total two concepts. One will be the socialization of employees and another will be the orientation of employees. If Katafstayadi, I told you orientation, it is basically a technique used under the socialization process. Now today we are going to discuss a detail about the orientation of employees. Sometimes it is known as new employee orientation. Sometimes orientation is also known as induction program. What is this orientation or induction program? Simply it is orientation is a systematic, step-by-step, detailed, ordered and planned introduction of employees to their jobs, co-workers and the organization. Orientation simply your systematic or planned activity da chekam ke manageran introduction kai your new employee about their job, about their co-workers matlab colleagues kasan chekam organization ke kar kai, and about the organization. So simply stated, we can say orientation is an introduction process, that where the new employees are introduced with the system and system is introduced to the new employees by the human resource department. Hope inshallah a bit idea will be clear. Next, now we have some, here we are going to discuss that why do we need induction process. Akhir the induction process mung de para wale muhimma de ya wale zaruri de. Now let's start some points. Induction process, or it reduces the anxiety of the new employees by providing them information related to job environment, related to supervisors and co-workers. What induction program wale zaruri de? Awala khuda da, as I told you in my last lecture, chugura hamisha anxiety chikam de the agha tazyat feel kigi who will get first time entry into the organization. So upon first time entry or getting entry first time into the organization, the person become under the pressure. The person will feel the anxiety, the nervousness. So induction process will provide a full detailed information to that individual at that time to reduce the anxiety level of that person. So once the anxiety, the nervousness level of the person is reduced, the person motivation level will be high. So once the motivation level will be high, the person learning rate will be high. So therefore it simply state induction process chikam de da yo individual anxiety, nervousness chikam de aga kam ki sanga kam ki, because this induction program will provide the detailed information to the candidate about the environment, job environment, about the organizational culture, about the supervisor matlab dal che sta supervisor busuki natab reporting chala kai saishwa ya sta boss busuki and co-workers sta colleagues bisi saishwa. The first thing zaka induction process mung sara important there ya importance lari. Second, it encourages employees to ask a question from the valid source to get answers without any distortion. Gora chikala individual sara se question paida shi, se doubt paida shi ya se difficulty paida shi, aw individual ta da pata nashta saishwa employee ta da pata nashta jaga cha sara concern ki. And for example, sometimes the individual will face some difficult situation during the job and they are not properly socialized that to whom they will ask these queries or to whom they will consult. So at that time the person motivation level will be further reduced. So in this situation, when initially in the induction process it is clearly stated to the individual or employees that to whom or who is your relevant supervisor or who is your relevant consultant. So in this situation simply the individual are known about their consultants. So in such without any distortion they can easily get clear or to approach to the individuals. No matlab che individual ta shuru ke kasan pati che so ma difficult situation ke help out ki saishwa, so they will get definitely valid answer from the valid sources. Che kam kas mata pati che da valid kaste da mala answer ra kai saishwa. No when I know the valid source, so definitely I will easily get the valid answer as well and I become more satisfied. Next we have the new employee mostly hesitate to discuss their issues with their supervisors. دا خو common होने خبره ده چې اکثر نوی کسان چې کوم دي هغه کې hesitation level چې کوم وي صحیح شو هغه چې کوم دي ډیر زیات مطلب یریږي یا فور ایگزامپل شرم د لاسه هغه خپل سوپروایزرانو سره دغه نشي کوله ډسکشن نشي کوله because they become new. صحیح شو هغه confidence level دا build شوی نه وي. So even a small interaction with the superiors helps in the later stage. No initially چې کوم دغه د ورکوټه غونې انټروډکشن یا ورکوټه غونې انټریکشن یا هیلپ چې کوم سوپروایزرانو سره دی هغه هغه ته انډیویډوال لا ډیر زیات هیلپ ورکولی شي and all this will be happen clear under the initial induction program. نو ځکه induction program is a bit important. Next we have it helps in reducing the turnover which is mostly high in new employees. ګوره همیشه نوی کسان چې کله هم organization ته رسي so they are not totally aware about the organizational circumstances or organizational culture. Now when they are facing the new things they become disheartened, or when sometimes their realities is not matching with the expectation of the employee, so their let's suppose motivation level will be reduced. چې کله motivation level کمیږي نو ځکه turnover rate چې دی هغه سیوا شي. نو the new hires چې کوم دی دوی کې turnover rate چې دی that is high. Up to overcome the turnover rate clear among the new employees, so therefore the induction program is important because initially in the induction program the individual will totally be guided by the supervisors about the minor circumstances as well. No zaka induction program is important. Next we have a good induction program creates a positive image of the organization in front of employees. So your induction program is surah kha develop shi that will bring a positive image in the eyes of the employees. मतलब जो your organization की नवी employees रची का your proper induction program दे your proper orientation program दे सही हो your proper guidelines let's suppose your session शुरू दे no employees become motivated. Employees सब पता लगी कि पूरा proper organization चीज़ें मुंग तरफ तक मुकम्मल तवज्जो रखी. It means organization is giving us a value or we become clear and important essence for the organization. Therefore, the organization is providing a full mature time to us. So therefore, the motivation level of the employees is high and this induction program will create a positive image of the organization in the eyes of employees. So therefore, it simply says that the induction program is important. So now simply we can say that induction program reduces the anxiety. Induction program give a chance to find out a valid source to get a valid answer. Second, induction program mostly help out the people or individuals to find out their points from the supervisors. It also reducing the turnover rate among the new employees, and a good induction or better induction program will create a positive or bright image in the eyes of the employees. Therefore, induction program is very much important or it has a value. Hope inshallah a bit idea will be clear to you. Okay, now in this slide what comes under orientation process? Orientation process के basically से cover कीगी. Orientation process के कोई अवल खुदा ना कि orientation is mostly done by the human resource management department or sometime the team leader or sometime the senior consultants or sometime the mentor, sometime CEO as well. Inshallah later on we will discuss. Lekin here we are going to discuss that what basically covers under orientation process. Orientation process के कम contents include कीगी. There are so many a variety of contents covered by under the orientation process. A few of the contents I would like to explain here. Chigura the come to orientation process no deke awal the organization objective. Senior management या human resource department च कम दे अगर कोशिश करी च कम new hires रागली दी first to make clear though new hires about the organizational objectives. मतलब simply organization goals, organizational mission, organizational vision, organizational strategic alliances, and organizational strategic, for example, process or strategic objectives that are clear to the new hires. Simply stated, the new hires clear data full explanation workable she about the organizational objectives. Che aya organization sigwari. Ab why it is important? What is the reason? Ab suppose which organization hire karema. Let's suppose organization has clear hired me. Ab why organization has hired me? What is the reason? Why I am hired by the organization? The organization hired karema. Definitely with the help of me or through me, organization want to achieve clear its own objectives. Because organization, that is basically what? That is a complex of buildings. So building is nothing without the people. So it means buildings clear having no objectives, people being having objectives. And people objectives will definitely be get clear through the people. So it means that people will lead to the organizational objectives. Mean organization will achieve its objective through the people. So therefore that organization objectives are basically clear to the individuals or new hires. No matlab individual sirf the assign workable kigi che why organization has hired to you, because through you organization want to achieve its objective. No zaka during induction or orientation program organization objectives che kam de HRM department ya senior consultant che kam de the individual la clear ki. Next, the history, the past of the organization. Organization starts savage sangade, organization business today, organization comes in a grown up akhas today. Seshwa dina alawa organization, for example, philosophy. Ab what is philosophy? Philosophy dita sometimes management philosophy hum. Simply stated, that is the mission of the organization. Mission of the organization mean currently organization lage chiki. Organization currently culture sade. Organization ke values sadi. Organization norms sadi. Organization, for example, concepts sadi. Teshwa organization employee sanga sati. Like suppose your organization why we value our employees. Ab gurad we value our employees, that is a value of the organization. लेकिन उस we value our employees reality के employees ने पारा सब value दा. आया employee ला salary per time मिलावेगी, working conditions खरी, तैशवा employees are satisfied. If really employee ला लगे that tool सीज़ुना organization work कई, so it means that is the management philosophy. We value our employees, that it is the norm, it is the value, and that is known as the management philosophy. मतलब जो organization अपल vision लगे संग तरला सके with the help of the mission, which shows the current status of the organization. After that we will have the procedures. Procedure मतलब कानून संग कीगी. Like for example, जिस तरह हुआ है मां, जो organization के जो नवे employee रागले रहे, नो उस organization आगे तक sexual orientation या sexual harassment माने orientation work कई. In case organization के sexual harassment case रहा है, या तासु ता माने case उकड़ो या पतासु माने चा case उकड़ो sexual harassment माने. So what will be the legal procedure? Ab now here the procedure, it doesn't mean that only I'm talking about the sexual harassment procedure here. There are so many other procedures as well. Har yo kar kawlo yo tarika da. Saifa? No, that will be explained clear under the procedure concept. And then we will have the rules, very common. Saifa? Next, HRM policies and benefits. वो HRM पॉलिसी से की देशी HRM पॉलिसी मतलब दादे जो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन की हायरिंग संग कीगी जमुंग मेरिट सिस्टम से दे सही हुआ. व्हाट अबाउट द क्राइटेरिया फॉर प्रमोशंस परमख्तक संग कीगी, ट्रांसफर्स कल कीगी, डिमोशन संग कीगी, डिलीशन संग कीगी, सस्पेंशन संग कीगी. ऑल दीज आर सिंपली द HRM पॉलिसीज सही हुआ. एंड देन वी हैव द बेनिफिट्स. बेनिफिट्स मीन जो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ला फॉर एग्जांपल कंपेंसेशन के वर्कबल कीगी, टाइम फॉर एग्जांपल वेज वर्कबल कीगी, इंसेंटिव बेस रिम्यूनरेशन वर्कबल कीगी, तशुरा वेज बेस या क्वांटिटी बेस तशुरा वेज बेनिफिट्स मिलावेगी, रिटायरमेंट बेनिफिट्स, pension benefits, takawut chiwarta wayu tashwa. So all different HRM policies and benefits are explained under the orientation process. And then we have the fellow employees. Fellow employees means simply the introduction of your colleagues, the introduction of your peers. Tashwa zama boss sokte, is it zama supervisor sokte, zama circle ke chura kasandi ka, for example vertical zama boss nashtade no, horizontally zama responsible busoki, zama under busok kasan rachi chala bus reporting koma saishwa. Encounter ke for example zama supervisor soki, department to department relation ke zama for example connected khalak choki. No, that introduction is simply known as your fellow employees. Din ilawa hum days yat the contents which are explained under the orientation system. Like in the few contents which I have explained, that covers the orientation process. Hope inshallah a bit idea will be clear. Now under the new employee orientation, learning the organization's culture. And I told you orientation your bal hadaf da de your never individual chikam de, he or she must know about the culture of the organization. What is culture? Already we know that what is culture. What we are doing and how we are doing this at all is simply known as culture. मतलब your organization के कानून लगी संग की सही हुआ यदि कवलो तरीका से दा अगर pattern से all simply known as this is culture. So simply we can say that culture is the combination complex of values, norms, rules, rituals inside the organization. It becomes a culture. No culture से your individual चिकम दे आगा orientation के the organization culture पर बरके इज़्दा करते सही हुआ वाले ची इंडिविजुअल तना चिकम दे आई ऑर्गेनाइजेशन कल्चर नशी डिस्टर्ब कवले या नशी इफेक्ट कवले लेकिन हाँ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन कल्चर चे दे आगा यो इंडिविजुअल डेफिनेटली डिस्टर्ब की like फॉर एग्जांपल यो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के कल्चर दे चे 8 o'clock माने टोल एम्प्लॉय चे दे आगा अपीयर कीगी और यो कस्ते अब पंक्चुअलिटी चिकम दा आगे बिहेवियर के नश्तरे सही हुआ न अब मस्ट क्लियर इंडिविजुअल क्लियर मस्ट ब्रिंग दिस पंक्चुअलिटी इनटू हिज पर्सनालिटी वाले ची बिकॉज दिस इज अ पार्ट ऑफ अ कल्चर ऑफ दैट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन नुज़का दावे ची कल्चर इंक्लूड्स लॉन्ग स्टैंडिंग कल्चर चिकम दे आगा लॉन्ग स्टैंडिंग दे मतलब आगा पखवाना रवान दे नो इंडिविजुअल चिकम दे द लॉन्ग स्टैंडिंग पखवाना चिकम रवान शे दे सही दा नशी इफेक्ट कोले ऑफन सम अनरिटन रूल्स अबाउट व्हाट इज एप्रोप्रिएट बिहेवियर सही होप इंशाल्लाह बिट आई विल बी क्लियर देन socialized employees known how things are done no ch ab aga khalaq ch which are socialized which are basically put under the process to adapt clear according to the new work roles. They know that how things are done in this culture, what matters are handled in this culture and how clear matters are done clear under this culture, and which behaviors and perspectives are acceptable and what are the behaviors, what are the actions which are considerable or acceptable good in that society. Like for example gura their organizations ke dasire che alta whatever the thing is you must have to gura or quote hone hum che kam transaction ushi whatever the transaction is happening in an organization you must have to note it down clear on the bill no अगर voices और bills वगैरह चकम दे अगर documentation सादा पास के documentation कीगी like suppose if I want to get a pen if I want to buy a pen no यो pen दे पारा हम जब billing कोमा जब documentation कोमा because that is the culture of the organization देर छोटा मोटा organization दासी दी चाहोई दे परवाह न की सही हुआ लेकिन देर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन दासी दी यो पेन बाय कई वही हम प्रॉपर डॉक्यूमेंटेशन कई सही हुआ लगी बिलिंग इनवॉइसेस वगैरह प्रॉपर जुड़ीगी इट मीन दैट इज अ कल्चर इन द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन नो हर यो इंडिविजुअल ची कलर रसी नो अगर प्रॉपर सोशलाइजेशन कीगी जो पूरा दैट इज अ पार्ट ऑफ द कल्चर ऑफ द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन सो यू मस्ट हैव टू फॉलो नो ज़का अवल दावी जो पूरा हर यो इंडिविजुअल चिकला हम ओरिएंटेशन प्रोसेस तरसी नो ओरिएंटेशन प्रोसेस के अवल ने सीज चिकम इज ذكر दी पा रही दैट इज द कल्चर ऑफ द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन टू लर्न द नॉर्म्स द बिहेवियर्स द एक्शन द रिचुअल्स ऑफ दैट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन अब समटाइम ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस के अक्सर दासी की चलता सीईओ हम यो रोल लरी लेकिन सीईओ कला रोल लरी अब ज़ता इंशाल्लाह रवान स्लाइडों के वजह से एक्सप्लेन कमा गुरा कम से सीईओ रोल लरी गुरा माता तो शुरू की हुए चे ओरिएंटेशन दैट इज मोस्टली डन बाय द सीनियर कंसल्टेंट्स द सीनियर मैनेजर्स द टीम लीडर्स द एचआर स्पेशलिस्ट द एचआर मैनेजर्स समटाइम्स सही हुआ एंड द सीईओ एज वेल अब सीईओ ओरिएंटेशन से सीनियर मैनेजमेंट आर ऑफन विजिबल ड्यूरिंग द न्यू एम्प्लॉय ओरिएंटेशन प्रोसेस सीनियर मैनेजमेंट चकम दे सही हुआ दा बेसिकली अगर टाइम मखिल राजी ओरिएंटेशन तरसी चकला मुंग यो सीनियर या हायर लेवल ऑर्डर चकम जॉब से सही हुआ लगा यो लगे एमडी हायर को या फाइनेंशियल हेड हंटर्स लगे हायर को या सीएफओ लगे हायर को ब्या चकम दे सीईओ वगैरह ओरिएंटेशन तरसी दन इंशाल्लाह दमफ के दाखला क्लियर हम कमा लेकिन उस सीईओ रोल से की देशी सीईओ विल वेलकम एम्प्लॉइज provide a vision for the company, introduce company culture, what matters, convey that the company cares about the employees, and allay some employees' anxieties and help them to feel good about their job choices. That's a technical slide ना दा सही हुआ दा सिर्फ यो CEO रोल लगे explain कई उसको दा चिकम माता सुला explanation दर करला सही हुआ चे CEO कम stage के रची लोगों ने दे पारा human resource management department having some choices under the orientation process मतलब कल हम जो organization दा अगर दा गुरी जो orientation के सरकम for example choices या सादा अल्फाज के what are the different types or methods clear to carry the orientation process under the organization अब there are total 4 choices it can be formal and informal choice it can be individual and collective choice it can be serial choice and it can be investiture and divestiture choice. उस कला कला ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस के ओरिएंटेशन प्रोसेस च कम दे अगा पर सलूर तरीकों कीगी, फॉर्मल एंड इनफॉर्मल तरीका, इंडिविजुअल एंड कलेक्टिव तरीका, सीरियल तरीका, इन्वेस्टिचर तरीका एंड डाइवेस्टिचर तरीका. उस हर यो तरीका च कम दा सही वाला ओरिएंटेशन दा मुंग इंशाल्लाह डिटेल के डिस्कस करो. नाउ लेट्स स्टार्ट फ्रॉम द फर्स्ट, दैट इज फॉर्मल एंड इनफॉर्मल. बाय द नेम इट इज क्लियर, formal and informal. Formal simply mean a proper structure, a deliberate design, a formal pattern designed clear by the top management. मतलब your sequence, your order, your structure के जो कमकार कीगी सही स्टेप बाय स्टेप. That is simply जो यो मशर चले अब तासुला डिक्टेशन दर कई. And informal मतलब दादे जो no formal तरीका सही चकम के यो कस चले नॉट रिस्पॉन्सिबल बस इंडिविजुअल जॉब मने रा वाला इंडिविजुअल चले अब खपला जॉब के खपला ज़करा कई. दैट इज सिंपली नोन एज इनफॉर्मल तरीका. नाउ लेट्स स्टार्ट. इन इनफॉर्मल, न्यू एम्प्लॉयज आर डायरेक्टली प्लेस्ड इन देयर जॉब्स and they are expected to gain information about the job and work placed by themselves. मतलब informal किसे दे डायरेक्ट यो कस सही हायर कई और जॉब मने फॉर एग्जांपल प्लेस कई. उस ड्यूरिंग द जॉब द पर्सन विल लर्न बाय हिज और हर सेल्फ. अब अखपल ज़करा कई ऑर्गेनाइजेशन गोल सोकती तमाम मशर सोकते कम यो बिल्डिंग दे कम यो डिपार्टमेंट दे फॉर एग्जांपल जुम्मे मन बसंग संग ड्रेसिंग को चुटी बकल की सही रुखसतैन बरात सर की अगा अखपल सेल्फ सही दहा कई लर्निंग कई. दैट मेथड इज सिंपली नोन एज informal method. Sometime on the other side, formal orientation program, management organizes a formal structure. This is formal, organizes formal structure program which explains everything in detail. उस फॉर्मल के से बाकायदा मैनेजमेंट च कम दे अगा यो कस्ट सही यो सेशन हेल्ड की. A single individual is responsible to hold a session, and in this session each and every information is declared clear by from the top management to the new hires. So that structured program, structure means deliberate program, that is simply known as a formal method. Next method we have individual and collective. देखो common होने दा. Individual mean यो नफरी मतलब यो नफर च कम दे अगला orientation कवल, और collective मतलब दा दे ग्रुप की orientation कवल. Another choice need to be made is whether the employees would be inducted individually or in group. Individual induction is time taking and expensive. यो नफर तच induction orientation की नो definitely अगर time consuming दे और अगर चदे देर ज़्यादा मसरफ लरी. And it never allows the new employees or hirers to discuss anything with fellow workers. No चे यो नफर तवले चाखो ग्रुप नष्ट देखा ना. No यो नफर तच कला hiring कीगी no that information चे कम दे अगर piece of information अगर न पास कीगी next कसला या यो individual चे कम दे सही हुआ अगर discussion नशी कोले बल fellow workers सरा no दा पक यो drawback समझता दे. While on the other side group induction program solve above problem. जबकि ग्रुप के से ग्रुप की चे कम orientation कीगी सही हुआ अगर की टोल यो बल न बलदी और कम information चे दे अगर यो बल सरा पास कीगी या discuss Simply stated, new ideas can be easily generated under the collective induction while it is not happening under the individual induction process. Next we have serial. What is serial? أول نتاثل serial induction like explain كمان كده ويستا. Serial induction ده سره कि हर यो organization के यो experience या यो senior कस मौजूदी. अगर senior कस चकम दे चकम organization न वाकिफ़ी बलदी. That person will basically give training clear to a individual. Simply या new hire चकम new कसान च organization तरची अगुला यो experience कस चकम दे अगा यो training work कई. Simply stated सही that is a tutor student model वर्ता वही. न उस कोरी serial से तो वही. In serial induction process when a senior or experienced employee inducts orients a new hires or employee. मतलब दलता यो experience कस चकम दे अगा रातून के कसानुला for example direction work कई. It simply mean tutor student model in the nature. अब it is difficult in a situation when a company is a new startup and there is no such predecessors available to guide them. देखी मुश्किलात कला राशि देखी मुश्किलात अला राशि चिकला यो कंपनी बिल्कुल यो नवे स्टार्टअप ही मतलब यो कंपनी नवे जोड़ा शविदा उस कंपनी च नवा जोड़ा शविदा नो अल्ता बिया च दे प्रीडिसेसर मतलब एक्सपीरियंस का साउंड डेर कमी नो च एक्सपीरियंस का साउंड डेर कमी सशवना नो दासी नो आगे सरा प्रीडिसेसर मतलब ओल्ड का साउंड एक्सपीरियंस पीपल अगोई अवेलेबिलिटी च कमदा अगा कमशी चिकला अगोई भी अवेलेबिलिटी कमशी नो डेफिनेटली सशवला प्रॉब्लम क्रिएट्स टू गाइड द न्यू एम्प्लॉइज नो दैट इज सिंपली नोन एज योर serial मतलब simply that the senior people or experienced people they will basically induct orient the new employees. Hope inshallah a bit idea will be clear. Now last we have investiture and divestiture. What is investiture? investiture simply ګوره اول زه تاسو له example سره explain کوم چې تاسو له example clear شي. suppose I want to hire a CEO یا I want to hire an MD یا CFO یا head hunter. اوس تا ډیر ګوره higher level jobs دي د دې لپاره زه کسان hire کوم. نو دې سره سره داسې کسانو ته مطلب زه اورینټیشن نشم ورکولی. دې سره څه کوي؟ دې سره ټاپ مینجمنټ ډسکشنز کوي. مطلب دا هغه کسان دي چې دا ډیر های فای پروفایل پیپل دي آر very high high profile people they are very 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 experienced people. نو دې اورینټیشن داسې چې د organization the top management سره the leading management will discuss the issues clear the nature of the organization to them. نو organization به څه کوي؟ management به څه کوي؟ management په دې خپل organization discussion ورکوي، پلیټ دغه به ورکوي، introduction به ورکوي چې ګوره زموږ organization داسې روانه ده صحیح شوه او دا کارونه مونږ کول غواړو. نو دا کس چې کوم دی بیا به ستاسو دپاره organization for example دغه کلیر کوي، ډایرکشن درکوي. سو simply stated it means چې کوم کس مونږ هایر کړی دی organization دپاره صحیح شوه अब چې کوم characteristics organization ته راولي صحیح شو نو अब هغه useful information یا useful trait په خپل job کې انټر کوي. نو that is simply known as your investiture induction. अब ګوره دلته investiture induction seeks to ratify the useful of the job characteristics that the person brings to the new job. چې څنګه ما تاسو وې چې ګوره یو higher level کا CEO چې موږ راولو نو CEO ته موږ orientation نشو ورکولای صحیح شو. CEO سره زه به خپل د organization حالات ډسکس کوم بیا به ورته وایم چې ګوره زموږ organization داسې condition کې ده او ستا کې چې کوم characteristic quality traits دي you have to bring apply in my organization to modify my situation صحیح شو. So that is known as investiture induction process, mostly done for the high level appointment uses in this method. As I told you, persons are recruited on the basis what he or she can bring in the organization. چې په کوم for example hiring باندې په کوم traits باندې په کوم qualities باندې کس موږ hire کړی دی صحیح شو هغه مقصد هم دا ده چې that person should apply those clear traits into the organization صحیح شو. next اوس لکه یو کس زه وایم چې هغه decision making skill ډیر ښه دی صحیح شو نو هغه CEO ته به زه کنډیشن ورکوم اوس ډیسیژن میکینګ چې دی अब زما دپاره زما ارګنایزیشن کې ډیسیژن میکینګ صحیح شو پروسس په اپلای کوي. अब کم چې هغه ټریټ باندې هایر شوی دی ډیسیژن میکینګ ناو هی هیز ټو اپلای کلیر انټو مای ارګنایزیشن. دی برعکس یو بل دی دیٹ از divestiture صحیح شو induction. अब divestiture induction seeks to make minor modification to the characteristics of the new hire. मतलब divestiture چې کوم دی صحیح شو داسې وایي دا وایي سمپلی چې یو کس چې په کوم ټریټ باندې موږ هایر کړی دی صحیح شو نو هغه کس چې کوم دی صحیح شو during induction process کوشش وکړو چې هغه ټریننګ هغه چې کوم ټریټ سي لګ موډیفاید کو and then the modified trait will be applicable in the organization. دلته یو example لیکلی دی آیډیا به ځات کلیر کوم لکه ګوره یو کس دی صحیح شو آرمی دی پای هایر کیږي نو آرمی دی پای هایر کیږي سپوز نو هغه په ټول ټریټس باندې اول هایر شي صحیح شو هغه انټلیکچوال ابیلیټي هغه کمیونیکیشن ابیلیټي هغه تھینکینګ ابیلیټي دا ټول چې کوم ټریټس ارګنایزیشن ته ریکوایرډ دي صحیح شو هغه باندې هغه هایر شي. اوس چې کله یو آرمی دی لپاره کس انټر کیږي صحیح شو نو باید چې هغه کې څه موډیفیکیشن پکار دی بیهیویر کې which is required requirements of the for example organization. نو بیا څه دی لګ موډیفیکیشن نه پس چې کوم دی هغه کس چې کوم دی هغه اورینټ شي نو دا چې کوم اورینټیشن دی that is known as your divestiture orientation. Simply stated investiture چې دی orientation هغه د پاره دی چې کوم high level خلکو د پاره دی very profile people صحیح شو او هغه profile people یو خاص trait سره organization کې hire کیږي and directly they will apply that trait into the job. while divestiture چې کوم دی د کې simply employee چې په کوم trait باندې hire کیږي هغه further trait characteristics کوم دی further modify کیږي and then after modification the person will apply صحیح شو into the organization. نو دا ډیر high profile دغه د پاره دی دام high profile د پاره دی لیکن دا mostly managerial level د پاره دی. hope inshallah a bit idea will be clear. Now we have some problems in orientation as well. Such a problem کې دی شي lack of seriousness of employees and supervisor as well. کله کله orientation چې دی نه supervisor serious اخلي او نه let's suppose employee serious اخلي just time pass. second too much information in less time. ډیر کم ټایم کې ډیر زیات انفارمیشن is passed clear from the consultant to the new employees. ولې چې یو خو اول دا دی ډیر organizations کې orientation چې دی هغه ساتونو کې می ډېر organizations کې چې دی هغه 1 day 2 day یا 3 days کې نو ډېر short time period دی پاره نو short time period کې a lot of information is passed to the employee نو یو دلته problem دا راشي چې retention problem پکې راشي یادېږي نه هر څه employee نه بیا هیر شي یو دا problem شته too many forms to complete ډېر زیات documentation پکې ډېر زیاتی صحیح شو فارمونه پکې ډېر زیات دي صحیح شو and the last is employees thrown too early in their jobs نو 2-3 ورځې نه پس چې کوم دی ډایرکټ کسان اورینټیشن نه پس چې کوم دی هغه لای شارټ خونه ټریننګ ورکړي او ډایرکټ ور جابونه لای انټر کی نو دا هغه پرابلمز دي which are mostly faced under the orientation process hope inshallah orientation process is clear to you thank you so much